Good night and welcome to Benalmádena's first English news broadcast. Digital Costa del Sol brings you every Friday all the information about this week's news. City Hall organized a meeting with residents and business owners from Plaza Solimar this week with the goal of sharing the different projects prepared for the transformation of Benalmádena Costa.
The mayor of Benalmádena, Víctor Navas, held a meeting with residents and business owners of Plaza Solimar this week to inform them about the urban transformation process planned by the municipal government for this area of Benalmádena Costa. Town Planning Councilwoman Marisabel Ruiz, Safety Councilman Javier Marín, and Roads and Works Councilman Joaquín Villazón were also present at the meeting.
Acabamos de terminar una reunión con los agentes.
The meeting was attended by all the social agents with a presence in Solimar Square, residents, representatives of the technology hub, and owners of nightlife venues in the area. We have gone into the details of the urban transformation of the Solimar Square, which is why we have already held several meetings. There is a lot of interest from all the agents involved in knowing what is going to happen with the Solimar Square, a nightlife area that experienced its best moments in the 70s, 80s and 90s, but which has long since lost its former splendor, which is why the residents of the area are asking us for a transformation that is appropriate to the enormous possibilities of the area, and we are working on it. The mayor explained that this transformation is a unique opportunity highlighting the first steps of the process.
Y en eso estamos trabajando.
We are currently looking for opportunities that will allow us to tackle this process of urban transformation without entailing an economic loss for the current owners of the commercial premises in the square, nor a detriment to the environment. I have conveyed the message to the social agents who participated in today's meeting that they should not see the urban transformation of the Solimar Square as a threat, but as an opportunity. From the municipal government, one of the lines of action that we continue to develop is the transformation of Solimar Square into a large business center, whose first step was the opening 4 years ago of the Solimar Technology Hub, which currently employs more than 2,400 people and whose opening involved an investment of 20 million euros. Navas also spoke about the future projects prepared for the area, stressing the need to tackle the image problem of the area.
Y realizó una inversión de 20 millones de euros, ¿no? Y tenemos la posibilidad.
We have the possibility of continuing to transform this environment with initiatives such as the future opening of a new business incubator, included in the EduSI of Benalmádena, to convert this place into a business center with all that this implies in terms of generating wealth and employment. It is necessary to provide the necessary impetus to tackle the transformation that Solimar needs, because we do not want time to pass and the image of this nightlife area to deteriorate further.
The different works planned to make the Albaitar Park a reality continue, and this week we visited the lower area of this future greenland where the work of the channeling for the Arroyo del Pantano has been completed.
The mayor of Benalmádena, Víctor Navas, and Environment Councilman Joaquín Villazón held a press conference in the grounds of the old sewage treatment plant in Avenida del Atlántico, which now form part of the project for the future Albaitar Park. There, they highlight the value of the works for the embankment of the Arroyo del Pantano, which have now come to an end.
Estamos realmente encantados, ¿no? Y creo que lo estáis viendo.
We continue to advance in the development of the Albaitar Park, which, with a surface area of 210 hectares, almost triples the Paloma Park and will become the great green lung of our city. The development of the Albaitar Park remained paralyzed for a long time due to various circumstances such as economic funding or the burying of part of the channeling of this stream, which we have just completed. This repair of the damming of the reservoir stream is one of the most important actions we have carried out for the creation of the park, and the residents can already see the good result, with a large area that has been left for the use and enjoyment of the citizens, completely ready to promote Phase 4 of the Albaitar Park. Navas highlight that this area will house the Garden of the Senses, part of Phase 4 of the park execution.
Aquí lo que he previsto es el Parque de los Sentidos, que es la fase 4.
This project will be developed in several phases, as it is a global action of almost 15 million euros. In this area, we will develop the phase called the Garden of the Senses, which already has funding for its development thanks to the approval of our Tourism Sustainability Plan, which has allowed Benalmádena to have access to 5 million euros for various projects, including the development of this section of the park, which is already beginning to be a tangible reality. Villazón emphasized that this was a much-needed project as the embankment was broken.
Era una obra de un embovedado que estaba roto desde hace muchísimo tiempo.
This land is located in the lower part of the Albaitar Park, and the work involves the repair of an embankment that have been broken for many years, creating a risk for pedestrians and increasing the risk of flooding as the drainage of the riverbed was obstructed. The work has cost 641,000 euros and has consisted of the reform of the entire embankment, which will allow the development of Phase 4 of the Albaitar Park, which will consist of the conversion of the industrial area of the old sewage treatment plant into a large garden area in which typical elements of an Arab garden will stand out. Accompanying them was the technician from the Environment Department, Pedro Sanz, who explained that the work, which had been paralyzed since 2008, was complete in 4 months.
La obra empezó en septiembre del 2022.
Phase 4 will also include a large pedestrian leisure area with an access at the main entrance next to the La Raqueta Club. The landscaping will include date palms, pyramidal cypresses, orange trees, and other species, as well as using the old decanters to install collections of plants and a pool at the top, complete with water channels. There are also plans for car parks, street furniture, and kiosk terrace. The precarious situation of this hydraulic infrastructure and the danger it could pose in the event of heavy rains motivated the need to undertake the necessary works for its repair. We have provided a solution to possible floodings in an urban environment, as well as creating a path connecting the area with the upper part of Doña María.
City Hall keeps working towards a more efficient and sustainable municipality. In this week, they announced the awarding of a contract to switch the incandescent lamps for LED lights in many streets and avenues of Benalmádena Costa.
The mayor of Benalmádena, Víctor Navas, and Operational Services Councilman Salvador Rodríguez announced on Monday the awarding of a contract that will complete the process of changing incandescent lamps for LED lights in the main streets and avenues of Benalmádena Costa.
Ahora el concejal os va a detallar las actuaciones que
With this action, we continue to reduce our carbon footprint. During this legislature, there have been several actions implemented to change incandescent lamps in public lighting for LED lights, and we currently have a contract about to go out for the lighting of sports centers and another of 1 million euros for the rest of the city. With an investment of 395,000 euros, we will replace the remaining incandescent lamps in most of the avenues of Benalmádena Costa with LED lamps. Navas highlight the savings that this change will bring.
De una inversión de algo más de 1 millón de euros para el resto de la ciudad, ¿no?
There will be 1,199 LED lamps, which will mean a saving of more than 660,000 kilovatios per year, which will reduce our carbon footprint by 64.2%. This action is part of the Sustainable and Integrated Urban Development Strategy of Benalmádena, a project eligible for funding by the European Union, 80% co-financed by the European Regional Development Fund in the framework of the Multi-Regional Operational Program of Spain. On his part, Rodríguez spoke about the effort made to gain efficiency.
En esta legislatura, este equipo de gobierno ha dado un impulso de calidad.
The municipal government has always made the renovation and improvement of public lighting in Benalmádena a priority, a process to which we have given a definitive boost during the current legislature. This line of action pursues three clear objectives: improving energy efficiency, reducing pollution and saving money. We have already invested 800,000 euros to change 2,550 luminaires in the main commercial arteries of the municipality in a total of 43 streets. He also stressed that they are working on a larger contract for the renovation of public lighting. We have a workshop school where local young people are being trained in specific jobs in the operational services area, a group of students who collaborate in the installation of 167 LED lights in Veracruz. We have also carried out work in this area in Santo Domingo de Guzmán, San Juan Bautista, and Avenida de Cuba. We are currently working on a larger contract for an amount of 1 million euros to complete this renovation of public lighting throughout the city, providing a comprehensive improvement in its quality. New LED lighting will be installed in several areas such as Avenida Marisol y Alay, Calle Fuente de la Salud, Plaza Olé, Paseo Marítimo, Calle Las Yucas, and Castillo El Bilbil, among others.
The photograph Leca Sign shows her work for the first time in Spain thanks to an exhibition that focuses on the weight women carry on our society, inaugurated last Tuesday at the Exhibition Center of Benalmádena Costa.
The Benalmádena Exhibition Center celebrates Women's Day with the exposition Women Who Carry the World, where photographs by the American artist Leca Sign will be on display. The collection brings together almost 100 works on display for the first time in Spain, portraying the living conditions of different women around the world. The inauguration was held on Tuesday at 7:30 p.m. and was attended by the artist herself, with whom we were able to talk about her work.
Oh, I love bringing it here. You know, it's so close to Africa, and I have a lot of African images, and I love being here because the space especially is fantastic. And there seems to be in this culture this sensuality and this way of looking at things that I really love. So I love bringing it here. For me, it's about women actually carrying weight. It's not so much about the emotional weight or you know, their sadness or happiness or anything. It's real weight and real muscle and the way they carry it every single day with no thanks to them. And so for me, it's about that. I would love to invite everybody from Modena to come and look at this exhibition, and please let me know what you think, because there's always room for something else. Thank you.
The photographs contain a great social and emotional charge that show the day-to-day life of women in very different situations and stages of life. Elite sport women, pregnant women, water carriers, or teenage girls are some of the protagonists that the artist has captured during more than 25 years traveling around different countries. The mayor of Benalmádena, Víctor Navas, explained that it is the first time that the artist presents her work in Spain.
Bueno, para nosotros es un placer tener a esta artista de reconocido prestigio.
It is a pleasure for us to have this prestigious artist here in Benalmádena. First, because she has never exhibited in Spain before, although her exhibitions have traveled halfway around the world and she has a great reputation. And secondly, because her exhibition aligns with the 8th of March, Women's Day, the day on which we demand effective equality between men and women, and we do it with an exhibition in which we try to make visible how women usually carry the weight of the family, food and care. Culture Councilman Pablo Centella spoke on the quality of her work.
Benalmádena se convierte estos días en la capital mundial.
Benalmádena becomes a meeting point for the world of photography thanks to this exhibition of the artist Leca Sign, who is exhibiting for the first time in Spain. The exhibition is also part of the activities that the Delegation of Culture has organized around the 8th of March to commemorate Women's Day, with activities in schools, in the Pre-Columbian Museum, in the House of Culture. The world of culture is sensitive to social causes. Today we have an exhibition that shows us how women support the world not only metaphorically but literally. With the exhibition, the artist denounced how more than 2 billion people don't have direct access to drinking water and how the burden of fetching it falls on women and children. In this decade alone, due to water scarcity and the destruction of forests, women have had to carry liters of water and kilos of firewood over long distance, and Leka Singh captures this in her work.
Leka Singh es una artista audiovisual estadounidense que durante 25 años...
Leka Singh is a visual artist who has participated in numerous exhibitions in the United States and Europe. Her photographs have been published in media such as National Geographic and the New York Times. Having also worked as a director and producer, she has worked as an activist for the improvement of the living conditions of women and children all over the world and has received several prestigious awards for her work. The exhibition, previously on display at the Musée de l'Homme in Paris, will remain in Benalmádena until July 23rd, with free admission from Tuesday to Sunday from 10 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. and from 5 p.m. to 7:30.
The Hindu community of our municipality has a very special date this coming Sunday thanks to the celebration of Happy Holi, an event full of color that is becoming more and more popular all over the world, which serves to welcome spring.
Festivities Councilwoman Pilar Ramírez present on Monday the Hindu festival Happy Holi, which will be held on Sunday, March 12 at the Hindu temple on Avenida Gandhi. The Councilwoman, who was accompanied by the organizers of the event, invited residents not to miss this party full of color, music and fun.
Este domingo, día 12 de marzo,
Today we present a new edition of the Holi Festival, which the Hindu community of Benalmádena will celebrate on Sunday 12 March on the esplanade of the fairgrounds located in front of the Hindu temple from 12 to 5 hours. There will be Bollywood music, color powders, snacks and drinks typical of India, with the desire to enjoy and fun for all audiences as protagonists. Organizers Naresh Shipnani and Sankita Satwani gave us more details about the event. Shipnani began by talking about the origins of the festival and the meaning behind the colors.
Esto se suele celebrar normalmente en la India.
The Holi Festival is celebrated on the last full moon of winter and is a way of celebrating spring, a coming out of the darkness into the light, the triumph of good over evil, and therefore the prominence of colors, which is also an element to eliminate social difference. Each color has its own symbolism. Red means love and marriage, blue means the god Krishna, and green means new beginnings. It is a festival that is celebrated all over the world, transcending its Hindu origin. It's a party for everyone to enjoy and dance, and we have DJ Prince to play the best hits of Bollywood music. Satwani highlight that there will be various games and a 360 photo call.
Tenemos también muchos tipos de juegos.
Harry's Restaurant will provide the food and Niña Bonita will provide the drinks. The entrance fee is 15 euros and includes mineral water, a snack and 2 Holi packs. There will be a 360 photo call and children's games. The money raised will go towards the maintenance of the Hindu temple. Tickets can be purchased at Entradium for only 12 euros, looking for the event Festival Holi Benalmádena.
And these are today's headlines. Navas meets with residents from the Solimar area. Work finished on the channeling for the Arroyo del Pantano stream. New contract to install LED lights. Leka Singh brings her work to the exhibition center. Light and color next Sunday with the Happy Holi Festival. The weather forecast for the weekend will leave us with slightly cloudy skies with intervals of high clouds and morning mist inland. Temperatures rising up to 24 degrees with lows of 16, winds from the northwest. And that's all. Thank you for watching us, and remember, you can stay updated on our website or social media profile on Facebook and Twitter. Have a good night and enjoy the weekend.